Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Really excited.
Me too. So nice to see you.
Yeah, really good to see you.
Thank you for offering your time to be able to share a little bit of your experience while you're in the Wealthy Woman Mastermind. I'm really grateful for that. How's your day been so far?
Yeah, so far so good. Just working. So I work full time at the moment. So just been attending meeting after meeting, and it's getting busier up to the end of the year. But so far so good.
Yeah, it's like that. And then what we find as well, it's that December becomes quite busy,
Mm.
but then also so is January. So it really starts to create this momentum for the new year for you, which is
It
exciting.
is really exciting.
Well, why don't we get started? And I'd love to hear from you. Like, why don't you share a little bit about what you do and who you do
Yeah.
it for, and where were you even before you came into our world? What does that look like? You already mentioned you're working
Yeah.
full time.
Yeah, so I have an extensive C-suite experience. And I've worked on some pretty major construction projects in my time. So, delivering $170 million construction projects as a project director. I've also done a few CEO roles. And I thought, with my combination of experience as a foster mum, I'm a mum of seven, and I have two biological, two adopted, and three foster children. And I wanted to find a way to combine my C-suite experience, my business ownership experience, and my trauma-informed care experience. And I feel like I've got something really valuable that I can offer. So I'm really, really passionate about helping people, and from all walks of life, and no matter what they do. So if there's someone that needs someone to talk to or some help with something, people seek me out, but I also seek them out. So I thought, why not productize and monetize all of that into a business coaching and consulting business? So that's the path that I'm on at the moment.
It's so exciting. I don't know if you know, you're a little bit of like, we have a little bit of a crush on you here behind the scenes at Real Entrepreneurs. You're a bit of an inspiration.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
wow.
yeah. Like,
I just got goosebumps because I just see myself as this person behind the scenes, just trying to make a difference. And wow, that's really, really touching. I had no idea.
I mean, I have two children. You have seven, and then you're working full time and you're building this business. Like that is inspiring. You know, a lot of people get caught up in the I don't have enough time and I have to do this and I have to do that, and I'm still working. And
Yeah.
here you are, just like, actually, you know what? You can make it work if you want to make it work.
Yes, absolutely you can. And what I've found, because obviously I'm incredibly time poor, but I'm not letting that be an excuse. I'm like, no, this is worth pursuing. So I'm outsourcing everything that I can. So whether it's to my husband, who's incredibly supportive, or to friends. So I'm straight after this, I'm meeting a friend for lunch who's helping me with my creative, because that is not my forte. And she's offered to do that, and she's amazing. So she's going to help me set up my Facebook groups and help me with the design of my logos and all that sort of thing. So yeah, don't be afraid to ask for help, and you don't have to do everything yourself. It's actually better if you don't. Sometimes you play to your strengths. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, just being true to myself, because it's the advice I give others, and it's the way I can get stuff done.
Absolutely. I don't know why sometimes as women we feel like we have to do it all on our own, like it has to be on our shoulders. But if you can
Mm.
get really good at actually delegating and being clear on the vision and having other people come in and help you, you are like living proof. And to me,
Yeah,
that you can get a lot done without a
yeah,
lot of time.
yeah, that's right.
Well, tell us a little bit, where were you before you came across us? Or like, how did you even know about us? What
Yeah,
happened?
I'm trying to think back. So I've got a whiteboard here, and I've been keen to set up a coaching business since the beginning of the year, because I've found myself in a difficult situation where I was all of a sudden out of work, and it took 7 months to find work. And I'm a contractor, so just doing contract work. So it's not that secure. So I was looking to set up my own coaching business at the beginning of the year, in between looking for roles, which was a full-time job in itself. And I was just running on the spot. I didn't have a clue what to do. I didn't know what to do. And must have been in some of my searches with the algorithm or something, and all of a sudden your site popped up. And I remember when they made the call with me, I had to keep getting off the call. Sorry, I've got to run to a meeting. And I was thinking, oh, they're going to think I'm completely crazy and mad. And then every time we reconnected, I said, thank you so much for persevering with me. I'm not trying to muck you around, but it was really like I race between meetings when I'm at work. And anyway, in the end, I got on the call with Tonya, and I just thought, no, I've got to do this. This is really good timing, and it sounded awesome. And then I remember after starting the course and starting to work through the program and listen to some of the recordings, I said to my husband, I am so glad I haven't blown my money. I said, this is really, really good. So I've just found the program unreal, and most of the time I'm only listening to the recordings. And I remember I was on the train listening to one recording and I forgot I wasn't on the live recording, and I was going, yeah, I agree. And I'm on the train looking around going, oh, that's right, I've got headphones in and I'm not actually on a live call. So it actually feels so real when you go onto the recording. So it actually doesn't hold you back if you can't make any of the lives. So, and I've just got so much out of it. And I've got this blueprint now of how to get started. And it was actually your 10K in 7 days that I watched on the Saturday night. And it was about getting your money back and in a quick time, and, you know, just put it out there and tell people what you're doing. I still don't have any of my modules created. I don't even have my Facebook banner. And I put it out there the next day. I went to church and said to a girlfriend, I've just started my own coaching business and I'm beside myself with excitement. She goes, oh my goodness, it's funny you should mention that, because I've got some grant funding set aside for business coaching and I was going to approach you to be my coach. And I was like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. So that day I got my first client and I thought, wow, that was pretty easy. And so we've already had a couple of sessions together, and it's more than paying for me doing the program. So job done. So pretty exciting.
Moment like when you shared with your husband, like when you're like what was that like for you?
Very validating, very validating. Because over the years, you know, you try things and they don't work, or they're not what they promise to be. It can be really disappointing, and then you lose some confidence. And so, yeah, it was incredibly validating, but also hugely exciting, because I thought, this is actually going to happen. It's going to happen. And therein lies a roller coaster ride. But
yeah.
yeah, so I actually feel like it's just, you know, I can almost reach out and grab it. It's a pretty amazing feeling.
How does that, yeah, well, if you look now forward to the future, now that you know that you have this blueprint, right, and you've already got some great quick success, some quick wins under your belt. You haven't been with us for very long though, so you know it's not
only
like
a month.
yeah. So in a month, got your full return on investment for the mastermind, plus quite a bit more. What does the future look like for you now?
Oh wow, I've got goosebumps. It's I'll say the word freedom. So at the moment, you know, I rush to work. I'm up super early, go to work, rush home, get the dinner, process everyone. It just feels like I'm processing everyone. And just everyone into bed, quick sort of thing. And it's just rinse and repeat day in, day out. So it's really full on. What the future looks like is not that. It looks like freedom, working from home, doing the hours I choose to fit in with my family, and actually having the income that enables us to make decisions that are great for the family, not based on finances or trying to get annual leave approved. So it's incredibly important. And the kids in my care, they all come with trauma, and I do have one with special needs, and it's actually really good to be present for them. So yeah, so it's a pretty worthwhile reason, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate to having that time with family. So yeah, it just enables me to be in control, I guess, and make decisions that are great for the family, not bound by my circumstances.
Yeah, that's so, it feels light, doesn't it? It's like, I just breathe.
Yeah, amazing. Amazing.
That's very cool. So what advice would you have for someone who might have been in a similar situation? Maybe they don't have the time, they've got a lot of things going, whether they're working full time, they've got children, they've just got a lot of stuff going on. And maybe they're nervous about, you know, making that investment, because here's the thing, there's only so much you can information you can gather on the outside. Whereas, yeah, there's that leap of faith that actually has to be taken. What advice would you have for that woman who's sitting on that fence, not sure, nervous, scared? What would you say to
the
her?
simple answer is just do it, because I took a leap of faith and it's paid off. And I can just see that in a very short space of time, I'm just going to have so much freedom, and it's going to be everything that I've wanted. So I think, try and maybe prioritize. So if there's something you can outsource, or if there's someone you can get to help you, people are really willing to help, particularly if, you're embarking on something new. They do want to be part of it, particularly if there's a lot of excitement around it. So even if it's a friend coming over to mind the kids for 2 hours while you're, absorbing some content, or, get yourself some headphones and listen to the recordings while you're in commute, or hanging out the washing or whatever. I actually went and bought some AirPods so that I could actually be freed up to do that. And just take the leap and believe in yourself. So, you've got something of value to give, and this is a really good way to do it. So, just go for it.
That's awesome. Thank you. So where can people, if people are like, oh my God, you would be perfect for me, or I've got a family member who would be, who would really love coaching with you, where can they find you?
So far, I've just got my personal Facebook profile. So it's Natalie Cook.
Yep.
And you'll see, hopefully you recognize me from the photo that was taken 5 years ago. Hopefully I don't look too dissimilar. And I'm in the process of setting up all the groups. So hopefully by the weekend, I'll have it all set up, but certainly by Christmas is my deadline. And then I'll be promoting that. So I've connected with quite a few in the group already. So they'll see, and I'll be making some announcements shortly as well.
It's so exciting.
It sure is.
So for ladies who's listening to this, so what Natalie has shared with you is gold. She hasn't waited for her branding and everything to be perfect to actually start. She's outsourcing what she can to take things off of her plate. She's speaking to people around her, her partner, her friends, and just like, can you help with this? Can you help with this? And she's just making it happen, whether it's the commute on the train or these little, nooks and crannies. You're the reason why I believe you are where you are and in your life, and you're able to do everything that you do, is because you tell yourself that it's possible.
Yeah, and I make it so. I prove it to myself that it is possible. And it's actually really interesting because, like, I stretch myself with each new child that joins our family. I think, oh, I'm really stretched now. And when I was at 5, I was like, oh, this is a stretch. And then I got to 6. Wow, that's a stretch. And when I got to 7, which was a 7-month-old baby who turns 1 this week, wow, that's a stretch. I'm like, hey, I can stretch. So it's just like, if you believe you can, you can. So, it's just, you just got to believe in yourself, basically, and then it will happen.
Oh my goodness. There's nothing I can say following that would make this little video any better. So on that, I'm just going to say a huge thank you for bringing all of your energy and your really positive mindset and action orientated into the mastermind. It's inspiring not only for myself, but the team, but also our other clients. And for every single woman who's going to see this video, like you can really master your own life, and you're living proof of that.
Absolutely.
Is there anything you want to say before we wrap up?
Just go for it, ladies. Don't hold back.
Just go for it.
Go for it.
Thank you, Natalie, and lots of love.
Thank you.
And this is like, you've just like scratched the iceberg. You're not even at the tip yet. Like you're just like,
can't wait. Watch this space.
Watch this space. Thank you, beautiful.
Awesome. Thanks for your time.